Good day. I'm Edwin Walker of the law firm of Walker & Byington, and we are program attorneys for Texas Law Shield. I want to tell you a story today about a young man whose situation typifies the erosion of our rights and liberties on a daily basis, usually at the hands of local law enforcement. This young man was engaged in an act of openly carrying a rifle. He was openly carrying a rifle because he was too young to have a CHL, but yet was in an area town where he needed protection. He wasn't openly carrying the rifle to make a political statement or to educate somebody. He was carrying the rifle for the fundamental reason for self-defense. He was initially stopped by an officer from one department who thought that it was illegal for him to carry this rifle. Fortunately, there was another officer from the same department who intervened and informed his fellow officer that it was not illegal to carry a rifle and that he should be let to go along his way. Well, they let him go, but then just mere minutes later, this man was confronted by officers from a different department. They also believed that it was illegal for this man to carry his rifle in such a manner. However, fortunately for him, the original officer again intervened, told the police from the other department that it was not illegal for him to carry a rifle, and he was again let go. While continuing his walk after he'd been let go by the second department, this young man was approached by officers from a third department. These officers from the third department were so alarmed and enraged at seeing a man carrying a rifle that they ordered him to the ground, took his rifle, put him in handcuffs, and stuck him in the back of a squad car. When they called it in, the district attorney's office informed them that it was not an illegal act for someone to merely be carrying a long gun. However, these officers were so enraged that they felt that they had to cite him for something. They had to get their pound of flesh. In Texas, you're only required to have an ID on you if you're operating a motor vehicle. This man was not. He was simply on foot. So they decided to issue him the Class C citation of failure to identify. There's only one problem. In order to be required to provide identification, you have to be lawfully under arrest. There's no evidence that they lawfully placed him under arrest at any time. We went to court with this young man, and the district attorney, when confronted with this case, thought that it was ridiculous that somebody should be able to walk down the street with a rifle. However, when she was confronted with the facts and shown that there was no legal arrest and that this case had to be dismissed, she very begrudgingly dismissed it. You could see it in her eyes, you could tell it through her voice and through her body language that she hated to dismiss this case. However, the law is the law, and we prevailed on this issue. As you can see, it's local district attorneys and local police officers that you have to be aware of are going to be in the position to most likely erode your individual liberties.